6 things you should not do in South Florida. Number 1, feed and touch the wildlife. Wildlife, I'm referring to alligators, crocodiles, bears, poisonous snakes, manatees. Number 1, it's illegal, so you could be fined, or you could be convicted of felony conviction and jail time. And number 2, it's dangerous. These are not pets. These are dangerous animals that can take your life. So again, do not feed or touch the wildlife. The best thing to do if you want to have a close encounter with an alligator or a snake is to go to places that cater to that, such as what I'm doing today. I'm going on an airboat ride. The airboat ride is going to go ahead and take us to the alligators in their natural habitat. You go to a zoo, you go to a place where you can swim with manatees. Safe places. So safety is always number 1. These are the airboats in the Florida Everglades. So we're going to see alligators in their natural habitat. I'm going to do a video on the airboat as well. It's going to be loud. I won't be able to speak, but you're going to see the airboat ride. Great experience. So let's go see some wildlife. These are airboats in the Florida Everglades. So this is called the Sawgrass Recreational Park, where they have airboat rides and they have exhibits. This is a safe way to see wildlife here in South Florida. So very exciting, we're about to enter the airboats. Our airboat ride's about to start. Wow, the airboats. Wow, how exciting. Florida Everglades. Looking for alligators.
I got 3 simple rules while we're out on the water. 1, hats, glasses, any loose items, just hold on to them. If they do fly out, they become part of that video. 2, keep your hands inside the airboat at all times. 3, while we're cruising, stay seated. Once we stop, if you guys want to stand up and look around, you guys are more than welcome. Sound good?
It's gonna get loud. So this is the safest and legal way to see the wildlife in South Florida. So again, this is the safest legal way to see wildlife in South Florida while they're in captivity. There's a big alligator in captivity, away from people. More wildlife. There's the tortoise. Again, it's in captivity. There are other things you should not do related to wildlife in South Florida. You should never, number 1, walk your dogs next to right on a lake or a canal or any waterway, and never walk your dogs without a leash. Always make sure that your dogs are on a leash, because these wildlife, such as alligators, could be any place, not just by water. You could be walking your dog on the sidewalk in your neighborhood, nowhere near land, and there could be a wild alligator running. And if your dog is not on a leash, you're putting your dog in huge danger. So again, do not walk your dogs near water, canals, lakes, and always make sure that you have a leash on your dog. So again, these are the 6 things you should not do in South Florida. And number 1, which we just did, is you should not touch, pet, or care for any wild animals for legal reasons and for safety reasons. Go see those animals in captivity, such as what I did here on the airboat ride and the exhibit. Thinking about relocating to South Florida? Well, I've got just the thing for you. My team and I actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research. And I've linked it down below, from top employers, the best hospitals, and a boatload of other things that you need to know before making the move. The best part is that this guide is 100% free. That's right, you heard me right, 100% free. Just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment. Hope that helps. 6 things you should not do in South Florida. Number 2, don't forget your sunscreen, hydration, and insect repellent. The state of Florida is known as the Sunshine State, and there's a reason for that, because we experience many sunny days throughout the year. And the sunshine is very strong, and you want to protect your skin. The last thing you want to do is get sunburn and ruin your day. And you also want to protect your skin against sun cancer. South Florida is very hot and humid and sunny, and it's very easy to get dehydrated. So you want to make sure you drink plenty of water, H2O, so you stay hydrated. And also South Florida experiences mosquitoes. So you want to make sure that you have insect repellent. So before you leave your house, your hotel, wherever you live, make sure that you bring sunscreen, and make sure you put that sunscreen on your skin multiple times during the day, not just once, multiple times, to protect your skin against sunburn and skin cancer. 6 things you should not do in South Florida, and this is number 3. Don't bother or touch the manatees. It's illegal. You could be fined, or you could even be convicted as a felon, which you don't want. So keep your distance. There are many ways to enjoy the manatees from a distance. There are a couple places within the state of Florida that you can swim with the manatees, or you can see them in their natural habitat, in their natural environment, but just keep your distance. They're beautiful creatures. Just keep your distance. Don't touch. Just enjoy. These are beautiful creatures of manatees. I'm at the Manatee Lagoon in West Palm Beach, Florida. So we're going to learn a little bit about manatees here. So don't touch, don't bother, and don't feed the manatees. Let's go learn about manatees. We're at the Manatee Lagoon in West Palm Beach, Florida. They have a display on manatees. We'll learn about manatees. Manatees habitat. Lending a hand. They're protected by law. Keeping hydrated. Relaxing in a pool. So these are a protected species. The gentle giants of Florida's ecosystem. The manatee is Florida's largest mammal. Large, slow, and peaceful, the manatee is almost exclusively vegetarian and can be spotted chomping seagrass on waterways in salt water and fresh water across the state.
ancestors of today's manatees came to the Sunshine State way before it was called that. Approximately 1 million years ago, that's when the manatees came to Florida. Manatees like to stay warm. During the cool winter months, they gather around just outside this facility to stay warm. So this is the Manatee Lagoon in West Palm Beach, Florida. Florida Power and Light Company's Riviera Beach Next Generation Clean Energy Center creates a flow of warm water that is just right for our manatee neighbors. So they want warm water. That's what they thrive in.
Hey guys, it's as much as I love making these videos, there's one thing I love more, and that's helping families and people from all over the US make the move here too. I've helped countless families make the move. So whether you're coming out next week, next month, or even next year, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is right here and linked in the description in case you missed the on-screen pop-up. I look forward to helping you and your family make the move.
6 things you should not do in South Florida. Number 4, you should not swim in any of the lakes, canals, rivers, any of the waterways in South Florida. The reason is because you don't know what's going to be in those waterways. There could be dangerous wildlife, such as alligators, crocodiles, poisonous snakes like water moccasins. So do not swim in any of the waterways in South Florida. Number 5 of things you should not do in South Florida. You should not walk your dogs near any of these waterways. And you should also not walk your dogs without a leash. Always make sure your dogs have a leash, no matter where you walk them, because there could be alligators, crocodiles, bears, snakes, any place, even outside of water. They've been known to be on golf courses, any place. Another thing you should not do in South Florida, don't be proud and conceited. Always wear a hat, a cap, some type of a hat. In my case, its brand is my business. It's Extra Mom Mitch the Realtor. So always wear some kind of a hat or a cap to protect yourself from the high heat, sunshine, humidity. It'll prevent you from dehydration. It'll prevent you from sunstroke. So again, do not be proud and conceited. Wear that cap, wear that hat, protect yourself. I'm wearing my hat that's branded to my business, Extra Mom Mitch the Realtor. You can wear it for one of the, we've got 4 professional sports teams here in South Florida. We have the National Football League, NFL Miami Dolphins. We've got the Major League Baseball, MLB Miami Marlins. We have the National Basketball Association, NBA Miami Heat, and we have the National Hockey League, NHL Florida Panthers. All of them have great caps and great hats. So buy one of them, wear it, and protect yourself. Protect yourself from the sunshine, the heat, humidity. It'll prevent you from dehydration and sunstroke. And this is one of the beautiful lakes here in South Florida. This is in Boynton Beach. And many of the homes are located, the lots are located on a waterway like this, on a lake like this. So this is in Boynton Beach, a community called Valencia Reserve, GL Homes. So many homes here in South Florida are located on a beautiful waterway like this. If you're new to the channel and you want to learn everything about living in South Florida, subscribe below and you'll be the first to learn about all the current market conditions here in South Florida. Whether you're going to move in 9 days or 90 days. Send me an email, shoot me a text, give me a call, and I'll help you make that smooth transition to South Florida. I'm all about helping each and every one of you. Just to recap this video, the topic of this video is the 6 things you should not do in South Florida. Now, South Florida is one of the most beautiful places to live in the world. Living in South Florida is, to me, a dream. It's a tropical paradise. That being said, there's still certain things that you shouldn't do. You need to protect yourself from the sunlight, the heat, the humidity, all the wildlife, the alligators and sharks and snakes. You just need to use common sense. no matter where you live in this world, there's always going to be something you have to do. There's always going to be things you should not do. If you're living in the Northeast or the cold weather climate, you're going to have to protect yourself from the cold, ice, and snow and blizzards. Same thing here. If you're living in the mountains, you got to protect yourself against bears and other wildlife. So just be smart. Safety is always number one. Safety and health are always number one, so you could enjoy yourself in this wonderful place, South Florida. Living in South Florida is a wonderful lifestyle. Thank you for watching my videos. Looking forward to seeing you in my future videos.